Chile, a natural inspiration. To visit Chile is to plunge into a world of breathtaking natural beauty and scenic wonders. This long, narrow country, endowed with an unusually varied geography and numerous visitor attractions, offers a safe tourism environment, unparalleled infrastructure and service, and awe-inspiring nature. Come with us now for a glimpse of Chile and discover for yourself why this singular country is ideal for holiday vacations, adventure tourism, special interest tours, incentive group trips, and conventions. Our gateway to Chile is Santiago, the nation's cosmopolitan capital. With over 5 million inhabitants, this extensive city features a host of attractive modern buildings, born of the country's sustained economic development during recent decades, that blend harmoniously with the urban center's rich colonial period and 19th century architecture. Santiago is a safe, friendly city with a wide array of visitor attractions, a convenient subway system, many fine restaurants, excellent shopping centers, and advanced urban infrastructure. It is fast becoming an important destination for conventions and incentive groups, offering the opportunity to combine a visit to the city with trips to the country's northern and southern sections, as well as to nearby coastal resorts or to the towering Andes Mountains, Santiago's spectacular backdrop. Due to the city's location, in winter you can enjoy skiing and other snow sports at world-class ski resorts that are less than an hour drive away. Another advantage is that Chile's seasons are the opposite of those in the Northern Hemisphere. As a result, snow sport enthusiasts from the United States and Europe, for example, can take advantage of the nation's winter months to enjoy their passions year-round. During the summer, the mountains also offer a wide variety of recreational opportunities, including hiking, mountain and rock climbing, horseback riding, and paragliding. In the nearby Maipo Valley, visitors can experience the thrill of rafting and kayaking amidst magnificent mountains. Chile's central zone also features fertile and bountiful transversal valleys, many renowned for their production of premium wines. Here, delicious noble varieties and blends can be savored during visits to the main vineyards, their wine cellars, colonial-style farmhouses, and regional museums in group or individual tours. This is the region of the Huaso Chileno, or Chilean cowboy, a veritable symbol of the nation's folk culture. Here, you often see them dressed in their traditional attire, enjoying a rodeo, working on a farm, or dancing the cueca, Chile's traditional national dance. Only an hour-and-a-half drive from Santiago are various attractive and entertaining beach resorts along the Pacific coast. One of the most popular and the most traditional in the country is Viña del Mar, famous for its energetic nightlife and luxurious gambling casino. Nearby is the picturesque port city of Valparaiso, ringed by a series of steep hills with an eclectic mix of houses built in tiers, 19th century funiculars still in use, and plenty of lively entertainment at night. There are also more peaceful but relatively newer seaside resorts, such as Isla Negra, which has one of the homes, now a museum, of Chile's Nobel Prize-winning poet Pablo Neruda. Or exclusive Cachagua and Sapallar, which contrasts sharply with the numerous alluring artisan fishermen's coves distributed down the coast, attesting to the nation's strong maritime tradition. Along the central coast, you can enjoy a wide array of traditional seafood dishes. And of course, who can forget Easter Island, a world-class tourism destination 5 hours from Santiago by plane. The island, steeped in myths and legends, is renowned for its striking colossal stone sculptures known as mooie, and its vibrant culture rooted in the South Pacific's ancient Polynesian traditions. Easter Island is a must for geology, archaeology, and outdoor sports enthusiasts. Here you can enjoy horseback riding, hiking, fishing, swimming, and relaxing at beautiful beaches, and diving amidst coral and schools of colorful fish that can only be found in this island's waters. In addition, you can explore its rich folklore and offer of fascinating handicrafts. Also famous, but somewhat off the beaten path, is the Juan Fernandez Archipelago, a little over a 2-hour flight from Santiago. The archipelago features 3 main islands: Robinson Crusoe, Santa Clara, and Alejandro Selkirk. The first and largest derives its name from the adventures of Alexander Selkirk, a sailor who was marooned here and whose story inspired the novel Robinson Crusoe, written by Daniel Defoe. This island is a favorite destination for ecotourism enthusiasts. The archipelago was declared a World Biosphere Reserve by UNESCO. A 5-hour drive or a 1-hour flight from Santiago is La Serena, undoubtedly the most popular city of Chile's so-called Norte Chico or Near North region. A visit to one of its numerous beaches can be combined with a trip to the nearby mystical Elqui Valley, the home of pisco, a traditional grape brandy used to make pisco sour, Chile's cocktail drink par excellence, and is also the site for esoteric tourism. Several world-famous observatories are located in this privileged region, described by expert astronomers as having the clearest skies in the world. Farther north, approximately a 2-hour flight from Santiago, in Chile's region of Atacama, is Antofagasta, the northern zone's most densely populated city. This is the nation's principal mining port and center for copper production. Inland, near the Andes Mountains, is the Atacama Desert, one of Chile's most fascinating landscapes. A seemingly capricious blend of vast salt flats, snow-capped volcanoes, and small lakes providing refuge for a wide variety of fauna. Scattered throughout the immensity of this desert are a few proud settlements where native cultures that conserve ancient traditions still survive, protected by small oases. This area is reached through the city of Calama, which is located 215 kilometers northeast of Antofagasta, or a 2-hour flight from Santiago. Only a 1-hour drive is San Pedro de Atacama, the zone's tourism capital. This charming village of adobe houses offers first-class hotel accommodations. San Pedro de Atacama is the center of the area's tourism operations for visiting such attractions as the majestic Atacama Salt Flats with their cracked, rugged white surface, El Tatio, the highest geothermal field in the world, with geysers that can spurt 10 meters high, and the mysterious Valley of the Moon, spectacular at sunset. Eroded by the wind, the surrounding colored gypsum, clay, and salt mountains exhibit a variety of haunting natural sculptures. At dusk, the volcanic peaks cast surrealistic shapes over this seemingly lunar landscape. Here, you will also find pre-Columbian Indian fortresses dating from the 12th century. The internationally renowned Padre Lepage Archaeological Museum, and small, enchanting oasis villages such as ancient Toconao. A 492-kilometer drive north of Antofagasta, or a 2.5-hour flight from Santiago, is the port of Iquique. The activities of its duty-free zone have strengthened its economic advancement and helped to drive its modernization and the development of its tourism potential, centered in part around its beautiful beaches and its rich history still proudly preserved in its older districts. In the late 1800s, its prosperity came from the mining of saltpeter, which was eventually replaced by a chemical substitute that resulted in the virtual disappearance of the nation's industry and the creation of hundreds of area ghost towns, testifying to a once glorious past that can still be appreciated today. Further back in time, other men left their marks. Northern Chile is celebrated for the abundance of its geoglyphs, testimonies of the region's pre-Columbian cultures. Despite its harshness, the Atacama Desert has long been a source of life, with oases that sustain unique crops and hardy villages such as Pica and Matilla. Here also can be found singular religious celebrations, such as the Fiesta de la Tirana, which commemorates an Inca princess who escaped and hid from the Spanish conquistadors in Tamarugo acacia forests in the middle of the desert. Near Chile's northern border is the port city of Arica, 307 kilometers north of Iquique, or a 3.5-hour flight from Santiago. Due to its location, tours can be programmed that include Peru and Bolivia. On the outskirts of Arica, in the Sapa Valley, you can enjoy a fascinating archaeological tour. Near this region's coast was discovered one of the most surprising ancient cultural vestiges, the Chinchorro mummies, the oldest in the world. These mummies, together with an excellent exhibition recreating 10,000 years of area history, can be found at the San Miguel de Azapa Archaeological Museum, 14 kilometers east of Arica. Arica is also a good starting point for a visit to the Altiplano Highlands, a virtually flat, extensive plateau with an average altitude of 4,000 meters. Here you'll find diverse wildlife, lagoons, hot springs, snow-capped volcanoes, and enchanting villages characterized by their deeply rooted Aymara cultural traditions. Some of these settlements have 16th century churches that are part of the legacy of the Spanish conquest. From Arica, a 3-hour drive east takes you to Lago Chungara, the highest lake in the world. Situated on Chile's high plateau in Lauca National Park. The area teems with wildlife, including various kinds of ducks and flamingos, as well as vizcachas and the ever-popular vicuñas and llamas. Once again, with Santiago as the arrival point in Chile, a little over an hour's flight south is Temuco, the beginning of the country's lake and volcano district. Renowned for its stunning scenic beauty, this area features numerous national parks with ancient forests of Araucaria, or monkey puzzle pine, a protected species. This is the land of the Mapuche, a native ethnic group that resisted the Spanish conquest for over 300 years and that even today, in some areas, still maintains its language and traditions. 112 kilometers southeast of Temuco are the vacation resorts of Pucón and Villarrica, situated on the shores of Lake Villarrica. Their extraordinary popularity is due to their attractive beaches excellent hotel infrastructure, a gambling casino, entertaining nightlife, and wide range of area excursions to enjoy hiking, the scenic beauty of national parks, rafting on the Trancura River, and skiing at Villarrica Volcano's winter resort. A paradise for adventure sport, nature, and fishing enthusiasts, the resort's surrounding region contains a dozen or so privileged lakes and rivers. Further south in the country's lake and volcano district are inviting urban centers exhibiting the influence of a strong German immigration in their architecture and gastronomy. On the coast is the captivating city of Valdivia, 145 kilometers southwest of Pucón, or approximately a 2-hour flight from Santiago. The city is divided by the Calle River. Area visitor attractions include old Spanish forts, beautiful national parks such as Puyehue, and relaxing riverboat trips. 210 kilometers south of Valdivia, or about 2 hours by plane from Santiago, is Puerto Montt, an ideal spot to begin exploring an extensive area filled with innumerable attractions and to sample some of the region's traditional seafood dishes at nearby Angelmont, a fishing port. Close by on the shores of Lake Yanquihue are enchanting towns such as Frutillar and Puerto Varas. To the east are the mesmerizing Petrohue waterfalls and emerald green Lake Todos los Santos, surrounded by lush vegetation. Awe-inspiring area national parks that visitors won't want to miss include Puyehue, Vicente Pérez Rosales, and Alerce Andino, which protect vast temperate rainforests, volcanic terrain, and pristine cascades and rivers. Breathtaking scenery that will make any visit an unforgettable experience. From Puerto Varas or Puerto Montt, you can take a spectacular excursion through parks and across lakes to the Argentine city of Bariloche. 90 kilometers southwest of Puerto Montt is Chiloé Island. Full of myths and legends, born of the blending of native and Catholic beliefs and traditions, Chiloé has 150 churches and chapels built by Jesuit missionaries during the 18th and 19th centuries. 16 of these have been given World Heritage status by UNESCO. Another interesting example of the area's characteristic wood architecture is the palafito, or stilt house, testifying to this people's strong maritime tradition. Chiloé's cuisine represents a fusion of the area's marine products and locally grown crops. The island's most representative dish is the curanto, a delicious creation made with shellfish, meat, and vegetables traditionally